Hey there, Aries. Welcome to a Hwei Support game playing with a Twitch AD carrion up against a Jinx Renata. This is my second game playing Hwei. We did one game earlier where I felt like in lane there was actually potential. We did end up losing that game, but a couple of things coming from that is that I feel like he's definitely meant to be played. If he is meant to be played as support, it's going to be a mage. So it's going to be like your Zyra, your Vel'Koz's, the Brands, that kind of gameplay. You're not... Even though he has like a shield by pressing like WW, it's not that great. Like the self shield is okay, but it's like how like Lux has a shield, for example. Like yeah, she has a shield, but you're not really ever going to build her as an enchanter. So yeah, that's never really going to be feasible. But the mage aspect of it is, he has a decent-ish amount of crowd control. The damage is also surprisingly potentially quite high as well. So he has a lot of tools to play around with. He's definitely not an easy champion to play. If you are going to play him support, he's definitely on the higher end. But yeah, we'll see how we do here. So it's a Renata. Not sure where she's hiding. Okay, there she is. We'll do an Q and then an E here. We'll do it across the lane to help push in a bit, but also to tag that Jinx a little bit. Let's try and get that level prio. Renata did miss out on some XP. So that QQ is kind of like a slightly shorter range version of Karma Q. Okay, that's pretty good trade there, because I pulled her into the fissure on the ground, and that also then helped detonate like the passive. Yeah, that was really insane burst actually, level 2 from a mage. I think that's the highest burst damage that you can do on any mage that early on. Yeah, that ability there is quite easy to dodge. So you need to supplement it with some sort of crowd control with your E spellbook for sure. I'm gonna do like W, E, give myself like the equivalent of like Nami E. Okay. I don't see any point chasing that, honestly. Just gonna push this lane in, because it's not in a good spot for us anyway. Yeah, that's an unnecessary chase, because that Jinx just popped Ghost and got out of there. Yeah, I'm only getting 3 gold. I couldn't push in this wave enough. I think we need to push in this next wave as well. Use my WE to get back some more mana back. Try and hit this turret a tiny bit too, so I could just get a bit more gold coming through. Alright, that will just have to do. Alright, we're getting there. Killed the Renata. I think I could have probably crowd controlled her a little bit quicker than that, so I wouldn't have had to do the flash follow-up. But we got the kill. Yeah, so we've already got 9 CS. We had to push in the lane then. I mean, if you have Fear and Pull as well as improve Rylai's with R seems redundant. Yeah, I mean, I would do... Rylai's was suggested earlier, and I think that is something I am considering picking up. It could be quite useful. Not sure. Maybe not this game. Definitely utilizing my WE a little bit more now. More than what I was anyway. Let's see if we can try and get like a route here. Okay, we'll do the E. Yeah, I want to try and do like an EW. The little I root on the ground. Speed myself up here on the ground. So that Jinx can't move through there now. She has to kind of wait for that to be over, and Renata ended up tanking it. That Renata's really, really low HP. This cat is not level 6. Yeah, that was really good. Like me being able to move to use the WQ as a movement speed tool to then be able to get into range to root helped significantly more and block the Jinx from being able to get back onto the turret. That was better. Alright, there's a plate here and I'm gonna leech, I don't care. I want to hit the turret as well. See, you EW rooted off the Jinx and rooted Renata. I know, because I did it. Yeah, I know, because I know it did that because I did it. That's why I did it.
Good, evil. The line blurs.
Yeah, the W speed up. How much movement speed is that? 21%. I could see that getting nerfed a little bit. That's quite high for only 1 point in the W. I can see that going down to 10% base, honestly. That probably will get nerfed. Alright, let's see if we can maybe try and do something like that again. Hold on. Alright, so W, Q, E, W into the brush. Okay, she moved out of it. That's a bit of a problem. Try and do that again in a second. We've got our ulti now. 5 seconds cooldown. Couldn't get in range. Renata pushed me away. I'm taking a lot of damage there. I could use a little bit of help there from the Twitch. Okay. Quite low health though. I was trying to bully them by myself. Maybe not the way to go. Let's maybe try and do a QW here. Oh. Get Katsu.
I'll be right under the
I keep spotting.
Okay.
It's me.
I never thought I'd walk.
Yeah, that I like the thing I like about this as well is like the WQ is actually my favorite ability. The movement, also like coming back into lane is like super nice. Just like the urgency is something that I like a lot in a lot of the champions that increase movement speed coming out of base. The Twitch isn't utilizing it that much though.
Relive the pain.
Don't know what that Triss is doing. She's going crazy. I think I can do a huge amount there to help out. Just a random QW to see if I could find that Renata.
Ionia has an underworld.
Sneaky, sneaky. I was hiding.
Oof.
An enemy has been slain.
The heart bared isn't broken. It's freed.
Technically he's got 11 abilities. If you press Q or WE one time, you can press your ulti again to clear out the book. And I think it's called something. It's called Wash Brush.
No justice. No revenge. Only clarity.
So, yeah. Technically, you guys are wrong.
Everyone's ready for contradictions.
Nice. Just did the fear there because it was like a guaranteed hit on the Renata to then activate my passive. It's not ability, just hit the eraser. I wonder if you can tier stack actually by mashing like Q and R and stuff coming out of base. Maybe I should have popped my ult too. Ah. That turret's kind of low. Jinx is 7 to tank. Okay. I thought Twitch died if I'm gonna be out. Oh, okay. New item diff and level diff and skill diff, everything diff. No. I think I gave a shutdown there too, didn't I? Yeah, I gave him a little shutdown. Let's see if I can try and get in range to QW this Jinx if she's sticking around. Let's see how far diff. Yeah, just everything diff. It's not going to be enough. It wasn't enough. She's too tanky, guys. Okay. Okay. Wait, she technically made Tristana stronger. She gave a, when Renata ulted Tristana, she was isolated. So she just gave Tristana an attack speed buff by doing that. I've been there before.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Plan animations are really good, especially like for a base skin like this. Like for a base model and base like skill animations and stuff, it's like really good. It's like if you're playing a skin. Credit for Riot for not cheaping out on that and not forcing you to buy skin. Let's control it at the back then. Yeah, there's no reason to make any sort of play here at the moment. The Yone top is 7-4.
What's heavy in the mind becomes light.
I'm not entirely sure there is any point making a play here. Okay. Didn't like how close that was. This is plan pick. This is quick play. Should we do Shadow Flame? They got a lot of shields. I think we do Shadow Flame. Would WMAX make sense as a support caster? Nom. I don't know, because like putting points in E reduces down the CC cooldown reduction, whereas the W stuff is like kind of meh. Like the W utility isn't that strong really.
Every mark should have meaning.
I think purely just so you can get your crowd control down on the lower cooldown is more than enough. I think if you felt like you really wanted a max W, you would only put like 3 points in Q, but I think you should be played as a mage. Nice.
The surreal makes people admit what's real.
Yeah, that's ridiculously low cooldown. My QW is back off cooldown again.
One breath and brush at a time.
Oh. I tried to clean my brush. And I fired up my ulti. Yeah, I need to be careful. So, like when it becomes more urgent in the fights, I'm like double tapping, and I'm entering into spellbooks that I'm not intending to be into.
I create the quiet.
So like there, I did like QEE for example, like the QE and then pressing E again to get it off a bit more quicker. But like I'm then entering into the crowd control book when I'm not wanting to, and it's messing me up. You have to be very careful about that.
Life has to be valued. No seconds wasted. Time is ripped away too quickly.
So about, I mean, it's just a habit of playing anything, right? You're just trying to get the ability off as quickly as possible. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's like 0.5 seconds until the ability is about to come off cooldown. It's just a habit to make sure that the ability goes off. Oh, I'm actually faster than the Yone like that. Jesus, man. I outplayed a Yone. 9-6 Yono.
As black and white.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing
Moving.
your team.
Don't think I can get in range.
Shut down. Double kill.
I see
Okay.
destruction and despair.
Yeah, I think I handled the situation quite nicely, kiting away the Yone. I think under any other circumstance, if I was playing any other mage, I would have died there, just because I wouldn't have had the utility to get away. This movement speed is super nice on the Q, on the WQ.
Emotions.
I keep finding it weird that I keep being the only one in mid getting this CS. Like, I'm not sure why that's happening.
I'm just a trace of who I was.
Oh, I got baited, man. Oh. That was good AoE explosion damage on towards the Jinx as well. Whoa, Trist, where are you going? Okay, good job. The tribe healing kind of Chad. I was gonna go Shadow Flame, but I've ended up going into Horizon Focus again. Yeah, I threw it down on my route. I didn't actually see who it went on to, but I'm assuming it went on to Renata, yeah.
And the colors come
Trying to make
back.
more use of that. It is a long route duration, 1.6, because that's, was it 2 seconds at max points?
Turret.
I don't know if he actually needs Rylai's. Because your QE slows, your ulti slows.
Down paths I never thought I'd walk.
I feel like you'd have too many slows at that point to accommodate a Rylai's. That feels too much almost, I don't know. Oops.
Look to the past. I choose kindness until I have no choice.
It's great that you want to do that objective, Brand, but there's a Yone right there, my dude.
Relive the pain. Relieve the pain.
I rooted Renata there at the back. What the hell?
Broken. It's free.
Got him.
You have slain the enemy.
I drew the line. You crossed it.
Controlled a bit though with that Renata ulti.
Express everything.
Yeah, that Baron call was kind of crazy. There's another dragon coming up soon. That work on the minions? No. So only affects champions. Okay.
No justice. No revenge. Only clarity.
Dude, you're not at the Duke. It's cheating. It's a shame they didn't make his passive work on monsters.
Everyone's made of contradictions. No matter where I go, I can't forget where I'm from. Flow.
Now you wouldn't ever want to like buy Rylai's and then sell it, like unless it's like maybe Giga late game. I don't see the point where you would pick it up and then sell it. It's such bad waste of money.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
What they show.
Okay.
I'll always be a student of
It's kind of funny that a top lane, level 16, 11 kill Yone has to kind of respect the level 13 Hawaiian pieces support. Just because I have so, like, the individual CC on the fear, like if he jumps me, I fear him, and then I can just run away from him pretty easily. And then I've got the wave clear as well, just to make sure that, you know, mitigates the amount of time he can actually get onto the turret as well. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like, against hard engage, the only champions I think he would do well into hard engage though would be like Leona, or maybe like a Rao to fear quite easily them jumping you, but I think he would be really weak into anything that will jump you in bot lane though. Like he would lose to any hook support in theory. Just thinking about like the other mages, long range mages I think he would lose into as well. The other mages can outrange him quite easily. Enchanters. He would do well against Janna, even though she can dodge a lot of stuff. A lot of that damage will stick. Nami he could probably do okay into. Just thinking like into the Sona matchup, because the Sona matchup is early he would have an advantage. Late game Sona will take over in terms of at least mitigating the damage from Hwei and more. Yeah, I think if I had to place him right now in for ranked, he probably would be like somewhere around tier 3. Low tier 3 probably. I would need to like play him into more matchups. There's definitely like weird potentials of him though. Like the speed up that we did, for example, and then put the root behind them against that Jinx. That play in itself was really, really strong. But doing that in a 2v2 situation, if your AD carry is not ahead, it would be pretty difficult to pull off. His utility in terms of shielding isn't fantastic for your AD carry. It's okay for yourself though, like the shield is okay for yourself, but not for your AD carry. Yeah, it definitely requires more testing, but I think he's definitely played much more as like a mage. And I think he isn't as good as like a Zyra or a Xerath, particularly in the lower brackets. I feel like if you were to go up against like a really good one-trick pony Hwei support though, and like high elo, I feel like he could actually do pretty well. Like we're talking like insanely good mechanical kind of player doing it. I feel like there probably is like a potential to make it work in small cases, but to warrant that massive learning curve in order to climb in ranked, that would have to be like up to you to determine like if you want to fully learn the champion to its absolute limit every single matchup and that kind of stuff. Like I do feel like there's probably like a insane level of play potential there, and I'm sure he'll probably get a little bit buffed as well. Because he's not doing too hot mid, so that would inherently buff support role as well. So yeah, I don't know, it's definitely one to keep your eye on. Like next season, season 14, Hwei's support could actually be a thing.